So in this video we'll continue with the study of communicable diseases, and in that we'll have a detailed view of the diseases by virus, by protozoa, by bacteria and so. So the first in the list is the diseases which are caused by bacteria. First one is tuberculosis. Tuberculosis is the disease of lungs. Our lungs are suffering from this. In this, children, it is very important for you to remember the organism which causes, the pathogen which causes this disease. Okay, it is Mycobacterium tuberculosis. This is the biological name for this organism. Then, how can we get, or what is the mode of transmission of this bacteria? It can be through contaminated air, direct contact with an infected person. What are the symptoms? In this, the person may suffer from fever, there is cough, there is pain in chest, fast pulse. Fast pulse means rapid pulse rate. Blood in sputum. Sputum is something phlegm, the cough we put out of our mouth. So that is blood in sputum, and there is weight loss, heavy weight loss. So how can we prevent tuberculosis? We can prevent it by avoiding the contact with an infected person, or if we cover our mouth while coughing and sneezing, then a proper vaccination is there. This is Bacillus of Calmette and Guerin, BCG vaccination. We all have undergone this vaccination. We have been immunized against this. Then we can stay in proper ventilated rooms. Proper rooms with complete inlet and outlet of air, so that will be ventilated room. Next in the list is cholera. Cholera is basically the infection of the intestine. Our intestines suffer from this. The organism is Vibrio cholerae. Its mode of transmission is contaminated food and water. Then symptoms: acute diarrhea, that will be loose motions. Then vomiting is there, dehydration. Dehydration means again loss of water from our body in form of sweat or in form of loose motions. Then muscular cramps. Cramps is something our muscles feel like they are being squeezed. So that is muscular cramps. What are the proper preventive measures for it? First one is drink clean and boiled water. Wash your hands often, especially after going to toilet. Then proper disposal of waste and vaccination. Again, BCG vaccine is helpful for cholera as well. See children, I am reading it out. If still some doubts are there, I will try to clarify here itself. Typhoid is there. So typhoid is caused by Salmonella typhi. Salmonella typhi, the mode of transmission to get this pathogen is through contaminated food and water. What are the symptoms? Continuous high fever. A fever remains persisting in our body. There is headache. Red nose. Red nose means our nose turns red because of continuous fever or that cold and so. Then diarrhea is there. What can be the preventive measures? Drinking boiled water, proper sanitization and vaccination. The next is tetanus. Tetanus, in this our jaws are infected and our jaws get locked. So this is caused by Clostridium tetani, and the germs enter through open cuts and wounds. This is something different we have not read earlier. So this is, we are being infected through it through open cuts and wounds. Like if we am suffering, a cut is there in my hand, so that is open. So if the germs come and sit here, which germ? Clostridium tetani. So therefore I may get this disease and I am being given the anti-tetanus injections, or a tetanus vaccine is being injected in my body. So the symptoms are painful muscular spasm, stiffness in jaws. Spasm means that cramps something. Then stiffness in jaws, that jaws become hard like, and neck also becomes hard. Headache is there. Sore throat. Sore throat means like some sour feeling is there in a heart, some irritation. Basically an irritated throat is there. Irritation is there in a throat. So what is the prevention? A tetanus vaccine can be given, and our whatever wounds and cuts we are having, we should keep that clean.